you know, when I said about last week about people picking up on how I look fucking gormless.
Yeah.
That clip's hilarious, by the way.
Rocky, shut the fuck up, you little ginger bastard.
We started now,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so you look gormless.
So, yeah, I look gormless, apparently. So, just to add to that, apparently I've got the posture of a fucking banana.
Oh, who said that to you?
I've had it off 2 people.
They're fighting words.
A banana.
That's...
This is a quaver. I like quavers. But fucking banana.
Oh, but quaver's worse.
I know, but I like them.
A quaver is like when you see those elderly people who are just looking at the ground all the time. That's quaver shaped.
Well,
where they walk around actually in like the fetal position.
Well, so we put it to the test. So I found a stretch of area to walk across. And I was like, I'll show you how to walk. And I started walking, but being back straight like that, saying, "Look," because they said to me,
"Did you roll your shoulders
because
back?"
they said to me, "I didn't realise how like tall you were when you stood up straight. 'Cause you're always like that." I was like, "Well, you know, like I thought of him when Danny Aaron's got fucking picked on,
yeah,
and like his streams and stuff and everything." I was like, "I'm not a fucking Danny Aaron's hunchback."
Oh my god, you're making me think about it.
Yeah, so
shoulders back, boys.
So then I was like that, like, you know, that guy when he goes shoulders back, smash it. You seen it? It reminded me of that. So then I was like walking like that, and it was walking like that, and it's like, well, now you don't even walk like that. You know, you're walking a bit like, you know,
now you're putting a walk on.
Yeah.
Now you're walking like Andrew Tate.
You're walking a bit sus now when you're walking like that.
Like you got 50p between your cheeks.
So then I was like, well, no, that's how I walk. I was like, you don't walk like that. So then I started walking how I normally walk. I said, look, you're doing it again with your hunchback. I ain't got a fucking hunchback.
That's horrific.
Yeah, I know. So I'm getting a back brace. I'm getting a back brace, and I'm getting facial structure surgery as well.
What?
So I don't look gormless.
Oh, right. I wondered what the fuck you were on about then. Do you know what's mad about facial structure stuff? I've fully been convinced by TikTok that if I wear mouth tape, I'm going to be more handsome. And I just don't think the science is there to back it up.
Bigging that up not long ago.
No, I know. Yeah, but you were saying for like, you were sleeping better, you were waking up energized.
I've lost it now. I need to buy some more. I've got half a pack left and it's gone.
All of a sudden, your dad's looking a lot better.
Dad's looking very chiseled around the jaw area.
Yeah, but I only thought about it the other day. There's no way that I'm not having it that it makes much of a difference. I think it might make you sleep better and stuff, possibly.
It definitely did. I woke up without like dry mouth or anything.
But all these videos where it shows Cole Palmer and then shows some like
he must be fuming.
some Swedish model
because he was getting compared as having like a jaw basically, but he didn't sign up for that. People just used his picture and used him as an example of getting like, oh yeah, if you don't want to look like him, use this.
Yeah. Wonder if he could sue. I suppose you don't need to. That's the
point.
Yeah.
Multi-millionaire.
What were we talking about before
that?
The back brace thing. Yeah, I want one of those things where that like, hold your shoulders back for you.
It's a back brace, is it not?
Well, probably, yeah.
Imagine
but you see, like,
stick your brace, walking like that.
What? Yeah, but when you do, I have no idea what's going on down there.
I kind of want to find out.
when you just because your shoulders are back doesn't mean your head needs to go forward.
Maybe that's my problem.
You need to keep
Maybe it's my head weighing me down. Maybe that's my problem with my posture.
What's my excuse?
Glasses weigh you down.
Cheeky bastard.
Solid them.
Was that the fucking thing you want that's happened to you this week?
Oh no, I've got something else.
Go on.
A little update for you. So I think I mentioned it last week. Eating what?
Just before you start. Welcome back to the Top Floor, episode 47. No Max again, but we do have a guest reappearance.
We have a return of your OG top floorers.
Howdy.
That is Tom back in the producer chair.
A bit of nostalgia.
I know.
Warm weather. Tom's back.
Yeah. You just hibernate for the winter.
You can't do any podcast through the winter.
Yeah.
But when the sun's out,
He's a summer producer only. Go on. Anyway, you were saying.
Yeah. So my update of the week, an embarrassing thing that happened to me. So like recently, I've been starting to try to eat better.
Right.
Just be like going out, buy it because I can drive now. I don't mind. I can drive. Right. So I've been going to the shops, getting stuff, making my own food, healthy food and shit.
Oh, right. Stuff. I thought you were going to say I can drive now, so I'm going for kebabs all the time.
Well, the opposite, actually.
I no longer have a parent telling me no, so I just get as many kebabs as I want.
I no longer have to have that. I
come home with 3, and my parents look at me delighted and say, "No, they're all mine." Go on, you're eating good.
Yeah, so I'm eating better now. So I've like seen this. I get like these recipes come up on my phone and be like, like healthy like meals and stuff that look nice for meal prep, and I'm like, oh, I fancy a bit of that. So I was like, went out, bought all the ingredients. Before I go on to this. It's like one of my first times was actually going shopping. I can't find where the fuck anything is. So I've asked, like, and I'm a bit awkward, so I can't ask the same person all the time where things are, because...
As in one trip you can't ask them, or if you go in on separate days?
No, the one trip. So I asked this guy where the fuck evaporated milk was. I didn't even know what that were until I seen this Instagram thing.
Is that just an empty bottle?
Well, I looked at it, I thought, this is having me on. Evaporated milk. I was looking if it was like an American thing or something. I just like, because I've never heard of that in my life. So I'm around the milk aisle, and he's like, I'm just like, oh, mate, where's evaporated milk? He's like, I'm at the milk bit. He just looked at me and just went, yeah, the wrong side of the shop, mate. It's right over there. I was like, why? It's got milk in the name. It should be with a milk. Yeah,
but is it with like the long life milk that don't go in the fridge?
Maybe. Well, yeah, evidently. So then he took me to the other shop and there's the milk. And then I'm like looking for seasonings. I'm asking someone else where seasoning is. I ain't got a fucking clue.
What shop do you go?
I went Tesco this time.
See, Tesco's are a little ropey because they don't do what Morrison's does. Where Morrison's, they're big above each aisle.
The signs don't make fucking sense.
I'm sorry?
The signs.
What the fuck do you mean they don't make sense?
So when it tells me there'll be that thing there, so I want a sign that tells me where pasta is, not where like fucking all the other stuff is and pasta. I can't remember what the sign were, but when I was looking for pasta, I had to go down an aisle that didn't say pasta and there was pasta there. This is going on to what happened to me, but
yeah, but is this in Tesco? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Tesco signs are always small and shit and a bit vague. Morrison's, they have them dead big above the aisle, like you can see them from aisles over.
Yeah,
and you'd be like, oh,
is this a fuck you to Tesco then?
I don't shop at Tesco. You think I got Tesco money? That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, especially if you've not got a club card.
No.
Morrison's, you can see it from aisles over. It'll be like evaporated milk
with a big fucking arrow.
Evaporated milk / empty bottles.
What was I saying? All right, yeah. So I'm down the pasta aisle. I've got everything else. Grab the pasta.
What pasta?
Penny.
Obviously.
Yeah. What pasta? Walk over to the. I don't know why I did this because I didn't have like loads, so I should have just gone in the self checkout bit. I went in the one where the woman scans it for you and like does that. Yeah, don't ask me why I did that. Got there. Some like middle-aged woman just sat there, just scanning this woman's full shop. I'm stood there thinking, why the fuck have I come in this queue? But I'm here now. Let's just carry on.
Hate the small talk they do, and I know it's like
I
their
didn't
entire
get
job
that because of what happened to me. So the first thing I pulled out was the pasta. Pull it out.
What do you mean you pulled it out?
Out the basket.
You didn't put it on the conveyor?
As I put it on the conveyor, the whole bag just splits.
Pasta everywhere?
Pasta everywhere.
How bad was the split?
There's no pasta left in this packet. It's everywhere. There is penne pasta crawling around Tesco. It is fucking everywhere. And I'm just stood there. I can feel myself going red in the face. I'm like, oh my God, there's people behind me, old women looking at me.
Oh, God.
Not even women that like are there to have a joke with me about it. They're just looking at me in disgust, like I've just shat on the kids on Christmas. Like,
yeah, because they're looking at you thinking, you've just added 15 minutes to my shopping trip that I don't have.
Well,
I've got kids to feed.
Fuck Tesco as well, because they didn't help me. Right, and I know I
should have just fucking left it.
I know I fucked up, right?
Wait, hold on. What? Yeah, but how did you fuck up? Surely it's the bag.
Yeah, it was the bag. Because the other one I got... So
I've never experienced a bag exploding on me just because I've picked it up. That's a faulty bag. Bags should be able to be picked up.
When that happens, I just think someone comes over and goes, oh, we'll get you another one. Like, you stay there. No one did that. So then I was like, well, I can't just get out of here with pasta. The whole point of this dish is a pasta dish. So I had to walk off and get pasta again. Got lost again.
Right. Hold on. Backtrack a little. So you're at the till. Your pasta's exploded. Yeah, pasta's on the conveyor.
Yeah, on the floor conveyor.
And have you picked it all up?
In the other woman's basket, just everywhere.
In the other woman's basket?
Well, it's like spread over to her side now. It's carnage. It's absolute carnage at Tesco.
Did she look at the woman at the till and go, I'm not paying for that?
I don't want that, love.
So what? You're cleaning up, right?
Well, I've not got to that bit yet. But go on.
Oh, you've not?
So my first thought was I need more pasta. Because I'm not scooping this up and having this. So
I can't have conveyor pasta.
I'm not having that as well. So I walked off, but then I was panicking then because I'm like, I can't fucking find the pasta again. Like, my head just went blank. So I'm like going up and down.
You lost your head, didn't you?
My head's fully gone. My head's still back at the fucking conveyor belt with that penny on the floor. So
you're having an out-of-body experience.
I don't know what's going on. I mean, so I'm just looking around, looking like a nutter, looking for this pasta. Eventually find it, but it's been a bit of time now, so I'm thinking this woman's definitely just gone in front of me in the queue. Give her credit, she hasn't. The woman behind me, she just stayed there because there's pasta everywhere. So I'm just thought, well,
she didn't just go to another till.
She stayed there. No, she just stayed there, waited for me to come back, and then I quit.
So hold on, she stood there waiting for you, and you don't even know what aisle you're looking for.
I don't know what fucking don't know what's going on at this, but I'm panicking. So I go and get the pasta. First thing I do is like, right, that's sealed, that's not going anywhere. Comes with me, right? I walk back to the conveyor.
Yeah.
There's pasta everywhere, just no one's even attempting to clear it up. So then I'm like, now what? To be fair, she's still like scanning the last few bits of the one in front. She had a bit of a big shop. She was feeding the family a fucking
she were doing a bi-weekly shop.
Literally, yeah.
That weren't a 3 or 4 day shop.
Right. It was lucky I picked that one because, you know, it buyed me a bit of time to sort of deal with my predicament going on. So I'm just like, I've come back. No one's attempting to clean this pasta up. So then the woman, cheek of it, gives me a clear like plastic bag and just goes, oh yeah, I've got this penny in my hand and she's giving me this plastic bag. I was like, all right. And she's like, you don't have to get all of it. I was like, all right, so I'm going to clean it up. So she made me panic even more. So I feel like I'm in the wrong, which I am sort of, but at the same time...
You are absolutely not in the wrong.
But you made me feel like we're in the wrong. So
this is why I don't shop at Tesco.
It's a horrible advert for Tesco. So then I'm like, right, fucking hell. So
every little helps, he got no help.
Oh, bastard hell. That's the slogan, isn't it? Every little helps. Fucking lying bastards. So I've got this little shitty bag and I'm like putting all this penny in. And then I'm just thinking, like, I didn't realise what were happening at the time. When I got in the car, I realised, why the fuck am I panicking putting this pasta in the bag? I should have just left it on the floor and said, sort your fucking packets out.
When she said, you don't have to get all of it, I would have thrown 3 pieces in and gone there.
You didn't specify.
You never told me a percentage of the bag I needed to get.
But I'm there clearing all this fucking pasta up a conveyor belt. I might as well have a fucking Tesco shirt on at this point. So, and then I put all my stuff on the thing, and then I've just given her this bag full, like half a bag of penny. And then she just looked at me and went, "How did that even happen?" And I was like, your fucking penny packets are just fucking wrong, aren't they? That's how it happened.
Surely
tape it together because it was just clearly open, weren't
it? So hold on, you're saying you would have bought the sellotaped bag? Surely if the bag's ripped, they just need to get rid of it. No point taping it back together.
Should have discounted it, would have had it.
How expensive is pasta? This reminds me of like that when you went looking for it. Reminds me of, do you know when you were a kid and you were with your mum and you're at the till and she's forgot something and she goes, "Oh, just go get whatever." And it's like, I don't know where that is.
No fucking clue.
She might give you some rough directions, but now you're running around and you're thinking, "Oh my god, everyone at the till is waiting on me." And you're like sprinting up and down aisles in Morrison's, being like, "What the fuck?"
What I thought you was about to say then, which is even worse for me, is you are the one that waits at the till. Someone else runs off. You're too young to know what to do, and they've not come back yet.
No,
you are next
you're right.
line.
You're right. That is worse.
My dad's gone to get the milk, but he actually has gone to get the
milk. So I was in Tesco. My dad went to get the milk. He never came back.
Some kid in front of me's got pasta all over the floor.
My dad went for a pack of smokes and never came home.
Oh, but yeah, long story short, I got in the car. I calmed down at this point, and then I just started laughing to myself. And I thought, what a fucking idiot. And wrote it down in my notes.
That is... That... I couldn't... I don't know. I feel like I don't majorly get, like, embarrassed by
things like that. Embarrass me.
Stuff.
It embarrasses me watching it for other people. Never mind it happening to me. You know, like when someone comes back, this is a bad one.
No, because if I was stood behind you, I would be thinking, like I'd think, oh, for fuck's sake.
Would you help?
Would have fucked. But I would be thinking, well, that's not his fault. That is obviously the bag.
Yeah. Yeah, but in my head, that's not going through my head.
I always try to think of it like, how would I feel in someone else's shoes?
But even when you watch other people have like nightmares like that, say like if someone comes back with pints and then they just drop them all in front of them and glasses smashing everywhere, I'm like, oh, I thought that's not me.
Do you know what I did? This was last night. So, I have parcels sent to my mum's house because it's easier to find than mine. Yeah?
Yeah.
Drove to my mum's not in. Well, I've got a key, so let myself in, get my parcel, think I'll try it on whilst I'm here. Try on my new jacket, put my keys down whilst I'm doing it all, and then leave the house, shut the door behind me, get to my car, and now my car unlocks if you just have your keys on you.
Yeah.
My car's not unlocking. I'm thinking, oh, for fuck's sake, something wrong with my car. What's it doing?
Yeah.
Checking my socks, checking everything. Not got my keys. Front house door's locked, obviously. Shuts behind you. So
when that lock is when it shuts, is it just locked?
Yeah, it's not, so we don't have a handle on it.
Yeah.
It's like got one of those like big
as a what?
That is a big one.
Yeah, fucking it's got a massive pole on it. But it's got one of those, it's not like an actual handle.
Yeah.
It's a pulley and pushy handle.
That wouldn't be safe for me because the amount of times I do that is mental.
Well, so that's what's fucked me over, really.
I've left my house unlocked the other week. Yeah. For about 3 hours.
Oh, that's not too bad.
But the savings thing is like, it's probably bad you left your house unlocked. But like, who's going round just trying every door?
Hey, people do. You see it on Ring doorbells.
Yeah. Just try the lock for the door. Yeah.
But I mean, 3 hours is a bit of a niche time frame.
Yeah. Well, when I opened the door, I just had the image of just everything being fucking ripped out. Like,
your house has been gutted. It's like you never lived there.
Literally, like everything's gone. And the first thing, like I looked through the window, I thought, oh, the telly's still there, so that must be fine.
The sofas aren't gone. The carpet's still down.
The first thing you think of, and he's like, if the telly's still there, then yeah, everything's got to be there.
So yeah, I'd locked the keys in my mum's house. My mum's not home. So I text her and she's out in Manchester having a meal.
Right.
Which is not where you want her to be, is it?
No, you don't. So you're stuck here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not in a walkable distance of like anyone's house. Like the closest one is probably like my brother, but it's probably a good 40-minute walk or something. And I just thought, what, like, if I get there and then I've got to come back for my car anyway.
Yeah.
So I went for a little walk around the area because it was still light at this point.
Yeah.
Lovely blue sky.
Oh yeah.
Quite nice. Went for a little mooch. Got myself some snacks from Morrison's just to tide me over.
Yeah.
Sounds
like a quite nice day. This.
Yeah. Well, then about an hour in, starting to go a bit dark, getting a bit colder. Text her. Like what? Just out of curiosity, what time? What time will you be leaving? Oh well, we're just eating now.
No.
Now I've not told her because if I would have told her what I'd done, then she would have like immediately come back and have felt tight.
Yeah.
So instead, as I suffered through,
right.
What I then did is I ordered a Domino's, which is why I have a Dr. Pepper because that came with my Domino's.
Yeah.
So I ordered a Domino's and then was just stood at my mum's front door. Now my mum doesn't have a garden or anything. You open a door and you're onto the pavement. You're onto a thin pavement and then the road.
Yeah.
So that there is people driving past, walking past.
Are you stood there? Is there anywhere to sit?
No, there's nowhere to sit. There's the thinnest little doorstep you can imagine. I did sit down on it at one point just to film a video of what I was doing. Maybe I'll inject the video into the episode if I can be bothered.
It's happened to me once, but yeah.
I have a question.
Go on.
Was there any amount of having to try and convince the delivery driver that you did in fact
he didn't give
live
a
at
fuck.
this house?
He didn't care at all.
It's just the one I ordered me takeaway.
People, yeah. I don't live here, mate. It's just where I pick them up.
I actually live in Hull. I just come here to pick it up.
I just don't want people like you knowing my address.
Got some weird connection to this house.
No, he pulled up across the street, so I seen him. So I walked to the edge of the curb, like as if I'd like come in to meet him, sort of thing. Because I thought if I stand in and he has to walk up to me, he might be like, "Bit, why's your door shut?" sort of thing.
You grabbed the pizza and he just like stood there, "See you later," and you're just like, "Yep, see you later."
Well, basically,
watching him drive off.
Bye.
Yeah, I seen him look
pizza in your mouth.
No, so right.
This fucking Domino driver's like, what the fuck is he doing?
You know. So yeah, I ordered. He came very quick. To be fair, he was there in a timely manner. He pulled up, so I walked to the edge of the curb. I was like, "Yeah, is it for 136?" Just to be like, "I do know where you're going." Yeah. He was like, "Yeah, there you go." Gave it me, and then I literally took about 2 steps away from him, turned around, opened the garlic bread box, and started eating it. And then he got in his car, and he had to turn around, so he did like a 3-point turn, and was like facing at me, and then reversed. And then as he drove off, he was still looking as he were going. And then
what a fucking weirdo.
But he thought, what a fucking freak, just staring at me, because obviously I'm watching him. He probably thought, why is he looking at me?
I'm going in a minute. Just too good to just see. Oh fuck me.
One of the neighbours then comes out. He's going somewhere in his car. Now his car was parked in front of my mum's house. So he comes out, he's walking up to his car, I see him sort of like side-eyeing me a bit. I've never met him before.
Yeah.
I just sort of had to be a bit like, block myself out. And he just went, we all do it. Got in his car and drove off.
Not like, oh, do you want to come and wait inside? No, I know her, yeah. You were son, yeah. Just wait inside.
Hold on.
Don't have your pizza in the cold.
Hold on. So now, his car has gone from in front of me. So now I'm much more exposed to the world, to the cars driving by. Like before, I was kind of almost hidden behind his car.
Yeah.
There was a bit of a gap that, like, but cars that were going by, I don't think they would have noticed.
Yeah.
But now I am fully exposed. Also, I think it would protecting me from the wind a little bit as well, because it was like
a wind blockage.
A little bit, yeah. Because his car moved and it all of a sudden felt a lot colder.
We all do it is such a nonchalant response.
Yeah, he didn't
that happens to him all the time.
Yeah.
Was the aside before, like, oh, we all do it, and then just
a little bit, yeah. I think we don't all do it.
No, we don't.
He was just trying to make me feel better, I think. But then after about half an hour, he comes back, parks back up, and he gets out, and he's like looking at me again. But now I can tell he's gonna engage.
Yeah. Also, he's gonna come back.
Yeah, he's gone and come back.
Right.
And he went, so did you just like order the Domino's to your doorstep? I was like, well, yeah. I was starving. I was supposed to be. Do you know where I was supposed to be going? I was supposed to be going to Regan's. I'd told Regan I was going to go his. And then I had to text him and be like, I have a fucking rain check because I've locked myself out of the house.
No.
So I said I was supposed to be going out. I was going to have food when I was out, but locked myself out. What can I do? I've got to eat.
No. Oh, go on. I was going to say.
And he was like, yeah, no, fair enough. Smart idea, really. I probably wouldn't have thought of it. And then just walked in his house. And I just thought, I thought you were going to say, like, do you want to wait in here?
Second time he's seen you now, I thought, are you going to ask me to wait in here?
Yeah.
I am fucking freezing. Was it cold?
It wasn't freezing. Fortunately, the new jacket I'd bought.
Yeah, sorry, that was an hat trick.
That were excessive, that.
Yeah,
That blew the doors off.
Coming down somewhere.
What the fuck was I just saying?
About him not letting you inside.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I would have accepted, to be honest. I don't know how I feel about sitting in a random man's house eating pizza. But
that would have been a funny story.
But it was the thought that I wanted. He clearly didn't give a fuck.
It's a good job that it was a presumably quite a thick jacket that you was trying on, and not a.
It was a fleece, which was quite nice because then I walked out the house with it in the bag.
Yeah.
So then when it started to get a bit cold, I put the fleece on and put the jacket I already had on over the top.
Oh, right.
So it weren't too bad, but my hands started to get real cold, and my pizza went cold very fast.
Oh,
like it was. By the time I got to the fourth slice, it was like it'd never been cooked.
was this today? When was it?
Last night.
Last night.
Yeah.
So we're both just had.
So also, my plan was to make a clip last night, but I spent 3.5 hours stood outside my mum's front
Is that
door.
how long it were?
Yeah.
No, I was thinking because I'm pretty sure our neighbour has a key to our house.
I am the spare key to my mum's house. Yeah.
She's not one of them that, like, I mean, I don't agree with it when you put a key in a hidden spot just in case that happens.
There's literally nowhere to hide it.
No.
Because, like, you walk out the front door and it's pavement.
Just, yeah, fair enough.
So unless you want to put a very obvious, like, rock next to your front door with a key under it. Well, it's like fucking Fort Knox, my mum's house. You couldn't break it if you tried. Obviously, you have to try to break it. But
what did your mum say when she got back?
Well, eventually I texted her and I was like, just out of curiosity, what time do you think you'll be home? Because at this point, I'd still not told her.
Would it have been an earlier message if you were pissing it down?
Oh, if it was raining, I would have phoned her immediately.
Yeah.
But like I said, it was quite a nice night, really. It was dry and not freezing. Sounds like the roof's gonna fucking collapse.
No, that did not.
I didn't like that.
No.
Lost my train of thought. Where was I? What was I saying?
About ringing your mum.
Oh, yeah. No, so text her and said, just out of curiosity, time you think you'll be home? And she put, just on my way back now. So that's when I told her. And broke the news. But then, she told me that she thinks, so her boyfriend, she thinks his son has a spare key. So if I would have just said from the start, I could have got a spare key off him.
This wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't have had a story to bring, so we're glad it did.
Thanks, I'm not. Oh, the entire fucking time, there is a baby across the street. In an house, obviously. not.
Also locked out.
Yeah.
Same thing happening. Looking at you with your dominoes going, what fucking good idea that is.
We've both got a Domino's, each just looking at each other. There's a baby across the street. Will not stop crying. The entire time.
Really?
There was this baby crying. Honest to God, he must have cried for an hour and a half.
Was there a window open?
Yeah.
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 So that was a loud cry. If it's...
Yeah, but it was, even still, for it to be at the volume it was at, it was a tremendous cry.
Mm.
And the entire time I was thought, you have no idea how lucky you are to just be inside.
Mm. I should be the one that's bastard crying, not you.
Yeah.
Little shit. Oh.
But yeah, and people kept walking past as well because there's a bus stop right next to it. So buses kept pulling up. People kept getting off and
getting worse, this story.
Walking past. And nobody asked, but you knew they were looking.
Especially when you stood outside just eating the Dominoes in the cold.
Yeah. Now, I'm not really bothered because...
Happens all the time.
Happens all the time.
It happens to all of us.
Your neighbour says.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I also had a snood on.
Mm.
That also came as part of my delivery, fortunately. But I was a bit wary of having it up all the time. Because I thought, then it looks like I'm trying to break into the house, doesn't it? If I'm stood outside the door with, like, up here all covered.
That burglar bringing food with him on his break.
Look at him. He's nicked a pizza and now he's going to break into that house.
Oh, fucking hell. He's not showing confidence, is he? Really taking the piss.
Oh.
Fuck me.
So yeah, so that were my... That's why
no,
that's why there were no clip uploaded, and it's also why there was no clip made.
Out of the two scenarios there for this week, which scenario would you rather be in?
I don't know, because mine takes up so much more time.
I think I'd rather be in mine. Get it done quickly and get going.
Yours is more stressful because you don't know how long you're going to be in that predicament.
Yeah.
Jack could just leave. It could just...
I could have, just ran off. Which I did, basically.
Yeah. I feel like yours is definitely more embarrassing.
Oh, yeah.
But mine's more annoying. Because it altered my night. It changed my plans. It affected the podcast in a way.
Yeah, true.
Because there were no clip made. And that's what I was going to be doing in those 3.5 hours. Well, hour and a half. I'm not going to put that much effort in.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I'd go yours.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'd take mine. Just because of how long it was. 3.5 bastard hours outside.
I think it might...
I'm going to say it's
might
4.
have even been slightly more.
Yeah.
I don't think it quite touched 4. But definitely at least 3.5.
Oh.
What snacks did you get for your walk?
So I did the walk, and then I hear there's like a little Morrison's Local, whatever the fuck they're called.
Morrison's Daily.
I got ID in Morrison's before.
For what?
Them.
Did you have ID on you?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's in my phone, but if I didn't, just like, well, I've told you about the first guy when it's twice this has happened now. When I got a monster from that, say Morrison's. But he didn't ID me. He just like he came over and did like the thing, but as he was doing it, he just went like this, slowly turned around and just looked at me like that, and then just went back and then put the thing in. I was like, what are you looking at?
What are you looking at? Put the code in.
But then this woman just looked at me and went, how old are you? And then like...
Is she blonde?
I don't think so.
No.
She looked at me like, how old are you? I was like... But then for some reason I was just like... You don't really get asked that question a lot, do you? So I just sort of went,
no,
23.
But when she walked over, did it not cross your mind that you might be asked that question?
Well, I know, because it says it every time when you put an energy drink through, that they just come over and do it. So then I just thought she was going to put the code in and I'm gone. But she just looked over and was like, how old are you?
Was she old?
I said 23, yeah. Like 23, she went, have you got ID on you? I was like, yeah. Just showed me ID. I was like, it's so weird. Never happened. Well, it has happened to me, but...
Yeah, what did I get ID'd in there for?
Now, they always ask you for your age and then say if you got ID. My question is, at what age do they not ask you then for your ID? If you were to say, yeah, 45. I don't need ID then. Fair enough.
I'm 56.
Maybe you should try it.
What, just go, like, I'm 44 or something?
Yeah.
I'm 38. That's a good number.
Oh, I'm 32, me. Would you believe it? Like, something that's like, you're obviously not, but almost realistic. Like, you don't want to go, like, double your age, but just add 5 years on. Like, if I was just like, yeah, no, I'm 31. Like, you got an ID a 31-year-old.
Oh, if you really want to piss her off, flip the script and ask her how old she is.
Uno reverse card. How old am I? How old are you?
But to answer your question, I got a Ribena. I got some chocolate croissants. And a little bag of munchies.
Very nice.
Initially I was gonna get some sort of Italian meat.
What's it called?
Paolo.
That's so specific.
Well, I thought I'll get a Ribena and I'll get, pack of chorizo or something. Because I was hungry. I didn't really want just like
a zesty drink and an Italian sausage.
God.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. But they were like £3 for a pack or something in there. Like, I'm not doing that.
No.
And the munchies were on offer, so I went for the munchies. Yeah, but then they weren't. Like, they would have been alright if she were back after 45 minutes, but then eventually it was like, right, it's gone tea time. I need real food. So that's when I ordered Domino's. Actually, I walked to the chipping nearer, got there, and then remembered it's cash only. So, walked back, ordered me Doms. They were good, to be fair. Although, being locked out, in total, it did cost me something like £27.
That's an expensive hassle.
It's like £9 an hour. For every hour that we're locked out. That's almost what I'm paid.
I'm going to say this is a bit of a would you rather, that one that we just created.
Yeah. I've got some would you rathers in my phone if you want some. But
as good as them.
I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I saved the article, didn't read it. So,
well,
no idea how good they're going to be. You're going to have to give me a minute because I didn't know I was doing it. So. Would you rather have the head the size of a tennis ball or the size of a watermelon? Yours is the size of a watermelon.
Oh yeah, I don't have an option for this one. I bet it is.
I bet you're not far off.
Episode 50.
You're at the very least a small to medium watermelon. You might not be a large one because large ones get fucking hefty.
They get hefty. Watermelon.
Yeah, I think I'd go watermelon.
A tennis ball.
Yeah. It's a bit of a shit one, that
No,
really.
it is a
See,
shit
that's
one.
far too easy. That.
Yeah.
Would you rather have no fingers or 20 fingers?
Let me just work this out. No, I mean
It depends where they are.
I mean, hands the same as that. Like that's the same. Or do I have an extended hand with my fingers, or are they just all crammed in?
No, I reckon you've just got extra fingers on your hand. I've not got very big hands. I don't know if I can afford to add extra
So
fingers.
I've got one coming out of there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking, where would they be?
Then you've just got mittens at that point. You can't use any of them independently.
Yeah, because you need the gaps. Unless they all just come round there.
No, because
they're just coming up my arm. And then I've just got all these fucking fingers.
No, because think. No, I think I might go fingers.
20 fingers.
Over none.
So then I've got...
First of all, I'd immediately lose my job.
So then I've got...
if I had no fingers. I work on a computer and need fingers.
So I've got
Take me fucking forever to get anything done with nubs.
Maybe you'd now be ultra productive.
That's what I was just about to say. Imagine how fast you could type. Assuming they were all fully functioning fingers.
Just, I should hope so. They're just little dead little spikes coming out.
Women would love you.
Oh, I'd probably say fingers. Just to, yeah, I feel like you'd
imagine.
Because you'd be more like...
Those Excel shortcuts would have fucking...
I'll tell you why you say fingers.
They'd have a storm coming at them.
Because there's people who don't have no fingers. That's already a thing.
Yeah, there is people with extra fingers.
Is it?
Of course there is.
Really?
Yeah, 1000%.
Like with one extra finger, because this is a bit drastic. Like, there's not someone out there, because if there is... That is our first guest.
I don't know. I don't know what the record is for most extra fingers.
Yeah,
but there is definitely people with extra fingers.
I don't know how to share this with you, but I'm quite literally looking at a Reddit article right now of a person with 6 fingers.
6 fingers on one hand.
Yeah.
So he's only got one extra.
Yeah. Maybe.
Can you Google and see what the limit is? Not what the limit is. Not what nature allows.
How many fingers are you allowed?
How many fingers are legally allowed?
Like, what is... What's...
You have 7, you're fucked.
The most... What's the most one person's had at one time? And I'm going to need it to be some sort of modern day... Like, we need a picture of it. I'm not having one of these records where it's like, oh, in 1750, there was a bloke with 44 fingers who lived to the age of 2. I need, like...
An actual photo.
Yeah, I don't even need to see it. I just need to know that there is one.
Yeah.
So I'm looking shocked.
So the world record for fingers on one hand, 7. I'm trying to find what the total record is.
Right, so let's just assume then that he's got both his hands are symmetrical. Yeah. So he's at 14.
Okay, so
hell of a piano
so
player.
1 in each, or is it just
Jack? Right. If he's got 14 in total, how many extra fingers does he have?
4.
Right. Now, if his hands are symmetrical, like we said...
I didn't hear that bit.
Fuck off.
I didn't... No. You fuck off.
You said, what, so he's got 1 on each. Where are the other 2?
So you'd have 4. You'd have 2 coming out of there. We'll put one there, and then you have one there.
Yeah, say there's one there between your thumb, and then one over here on the other side.
You got two coming out there, one there and one there, but then you've got 5 in this one. You get 9 and... No.
Oh, you've put them all on one hand?
Yeah.
We said the hands were symmetrical.
Oh, no, I didn't hear that, though.
Yeah, but I know, but then we said it, and you said, oh, I didn't hear that bit, and then we're having the same conversation again. You told me a minute ago you didn't hear it, so you definitely heard it the second time.
Oh, right, so he's got... How many fucking fingers has he got? 14. Where the fuck are these fingers going?
Yeah, but just imagine one between your thumb and your index.
I imagine one coming in between your thumb.
And then one off of your little finger. It's quite a nice number, I reckon. You'd be...
An absolute Mozart on the keys, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Tell you, you'd be inventing new chords.
I like that.
So the record for the person with the most fingers and toes, weirdly enough.
I didn't even think about toes. He's got the record for both.
14 toes, 14 fingers.
So I was right. With 14. Now, extra toes, don't know if I like that. What's the benefit? Do you balance any better? Are you going to be any faster? Have you got better grip?
Mate, you're a better swimmer.
No, surely
make you
not.
worse because you're less streamlined. Aren't you?
Yeah, no, surely not.
No.
Can't do. Extra fingers, mate.
Maybe.
Because you've got more surface area to scoop the water.
Yeah.
An extra finger might make a little difference. All of a sudden, Michael Phelps has got nothing on you. What?
Mother. Moment's gone.
Okay.
Right, well, what was that one? The 20 fingers.
Yeah, would you rather have 20 fingers or no fingers?
I think I'd say 20 fingers because I just want to be like, no one's got 20 fingers. Or
I'd definitely rather have 20 over none. But I would rather have 10 over 20. 20 is too many. 14 might be a high... No.
Nice. High.
A nice, happy number.
Yeah.
But you'd need humans to evolve to that. I don't want to be like the odd one out with 14 fingers. And they need to work properly.
They don't want to be dead fingers.
Like, with some people have they'll a little mutation, don't they? And it's just like pointless. They just don't do anything.
Yeah.
Like they have a little extra hand or something and they can't move it.
I'm watching some on Netflix about that. Well, not mutation, but about was it in Whitby or something? I can't remember. I don't even think it's
real.
Yeah, true story about how something that was going on in that town was affecting the babies, and they were coming out with like no fingers and shit.
Oh, a bit like
toes and stuff.
A bit like Chernobyl.
Sort of. I'm not that far into it though, so I don't really get what's going on. I just know these babies are coming out with no fingers and no.
Wait, so is this a documentary or is it like a drama?
It's like a drama of what actually happened and stuff.
Oh, so it's based on a real thing?
Yeah, true story.
Is it radiation related or is it?
I don't know.
Inbreeding?
I'm literally halfway through the second episode.
What's it called?
I haven't a clue.
Brilliant. Love that.
But it's on like the number one Netflix thing, you know, and they release something new and they just put it on that straight away to make you watch it.
Yeah.
It's on that.
Well, speaking of mutations and stuff, have you seen the stuff about the woolly mammoth?
No.
So they're trying to bring that bad boy back. Obviously, they're extinct. Are you with me there?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I didn't know they were extinct.
Right, okay.
I've watched that research.
Oh, clearly.
Exactly.
Yeah, so they're like, they've been going on about it for years because they've found some like frozen woolly mammoths. And they can extract DNA from it and use that to create a part mammoth, part elephant hybrid.
Right.
And eventually breed a full mammoth. And then we'll have mammoths again.
So they're doing this? Or they're trying?
They've been talking about it for years, but now, so they've, as part of the build up to it, is they have bred woolly mice. So there's like little mice that are all little and fluffy, like a mammoth would be.
Yeah.
And they look horrific.
Mm.
They look like they are woolly, but they look like when somebody balding has wet hair, and you can sort of see through to the skin.
Yeah.
But on a mouse, so obviously it's not a good look.
No.
I was gonna say, what animals would you combine if you could combine two? Because they've combined the mammoth and a mouse in a way. I don't know if they used a mammoth DNA. What if they did it and it accidentally came out massive? You know, if they used like the fucking wrong bit of the gene or whatever, and instead of coming out woolly,
a giant mouse,
it just came out mammoth sized.
I don't know what two animals I'd mix together. Because like, would you take back? A sea one and a thingy one, so then it can do both.
A land one, so he can either do both or do neither.
Yeah,
it's like half dolphin, half lion. It's not good at anything.
Like, you could make a proper.
But you could
either make a stupid one. You could do just an absolute fucking.
You could put like a dolphin's intelligence.
Yeah.
Into. I don't know.
A lot of people.
Yeah, into people, maybe. Into you. Into you, and all of a sudden the podcast would be better.
My Jack's got really smart.
Bloody hell, he's good at these quizzes now.
10-0 every week.
But like, you could put a dolphin's intelligence into a chimp, and all of a sudden, Planet of the Apes. A chimp's apes.
I don't think they are, but
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
yeah, what I'm going for.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they are.
Are they?
Yeah, chimps and apes. All chimps are apes, but not all apes are chimps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
But yeah, anyway, what
animal would I bring back?
Yeah.
I don't know why it came to my head, but I'm just gonna say it because it has. A megalodon shark.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, but then what do you do with it?
Throw it at people. Well, not throw it, but
I was gonna say you're not throwing it anywhere.
Just if I have full control of it, I just like let it out and just shit people up with it.
I love that all of a sudden you're Aquaman.
Yeah, I know. Why have you got full control of it?
Well, I brought him back, so like, he obeys to my rules.
Yeah,
now.
Buy like fucking test tubes and shit. Not like
Not spawn him in.
Yeah,
like a little megalodon egg.
You're not got. Yeah, it's not Minecraft.
Like you're a Pokemon trainer.
Megalodon. Oh. No, yeah, bring your megalodon back.
See, yeah, it sounds cool until all of a sudden it's scanning boats and now your parcel's not getting to your house.
On the chimps and apes thing, then the differences between them, I've just looked it up, and
I was wrong.
Chimps are more extensive and weigh significantly more than apes, but it does say the only other thing it mentions apart from weight is apes can solve puzzles quicker than chimps, which just seems like propaganda to me from one side. That seems like they wrote that article.
They're written by, and then it's just whatever the fuck that monkey's name is from Planet of the Apes.
Is he Caesar?
Caesar, that's it.
Well,
I knew it was some sort of
salad.
I was gonna say ancient leader, but Oh, would you bring back a dinosaur?
Oh, that's a good point.
It needs to be something.
Make it a real life Jurassic World.
Yeah, but
that's how that one's the newish one, weren't it? When they like made them.
Is that how they all were? I've not seen the originals.
Maybe.
One of those films where like I've always meant to watch it.
You bring back a dinosaur and then it just wreaks havoc. Oh,
it needs to be something you can look after.
So I can just have in my garden.
Yeah. So you can't have a T-Rex because it'll just stomp through your house and fuck off.
I'll have a train it.
Why do you think you can train these animals? You can't train animals we currently have.
What about them ones with the big long necks? The veggie ones?
Yeah, but where the fuck are you putting that?
Fine room. It's like when Alan buys a giraffe and driving him with the head sticking out. Oh.
I hate the whole propaganda of dinosaurs have feathers and not scales. Just because they're making them fucking lame as fuck. No opinion on that. No. Right.
Jack doesn't agree, clearly.
I don't agree with that, actually.
Yeah, but you've seen that, and you're where like apparently they're more like birds than they are lizards.
Did they say like birds now came from dinosaurs?
Chickens?
Really?
Apparently the chicken is the closest living relative to a dinosaur. Which, what a fall from grace.
Now they're just getting abused.
Now they're all just packed into warehouses. Got fucking nowhere to move. If you can even call that a chicken. Because they're all fucking deformed and fat.
The worst animal to be if he was going to be one.
You what?
Probably one of the worst animals to be if he was going to be an animal. A chicken.
Yeah, it's a bird that can't even fly.
Flutters. Do they flutter?
They do like a little jump and a attempt, don't they? But they don't fucking get anywhere.
Yeah.
At least
Dolls? Dolphin?
I was going to say dolphins, but that's not the right animal. Dolphins aren't birds. At least penguins. At least penguins can swim. Chickens can't do shit.
Can dance.
And they can dance.
I've never seen Happy Feet.
Yeah, forgot about that.
They also spend a significant portion of the day sliding about, which is fucking epic.
Yeah. You see that one that randomly turned up on a beach in Australia? Just on his own.
I think I've seen that.
They like migrate for some reason. And that one got lost or something. And just ended up on a beach in Australia.
When they get to like a hot climate, they just fucked then.
Surely.
Like, that's it now.
They're made for the cold.
Yeah.
So, like, surely that penguin's died.
Oh.
Although I did see one that lived with a family in Japan. And they had like a cold room for it. But they would let it out and it would walk to the market on its own. And like the fisherman at the market would give it a fish and he'd walk home.
What, the penguin?
Yeah.
It'd waddle to the market, get a fish and fuck off.
Yeah, and go back home.
Yeah, that's mad.
See, that's smart.
That is very smart. Are they smart, penguins? Well, evidently.
I know, but you never hear about them being smart, do you?
No.
Not like a dolphin.
Dolphins getting all... Well, we've covered...
I don't understand... No, we're back on... this is fucking... We've covered nothing. But... dolphins... They like, if you get lost at sea, they'll point you to land.
Really?
Yeah. They know humans want to be on land, so they will take you to land.
That's mad.
How the fuck did they know? Who's taught them that?
Oh yeah, but only the nice ones do that. If you get a not nice one, it'll try and rape you or something.
That's true. We spoke about that before. We've spoke, yeah. I'm sure we've mentioned that before. They're like the only.
I had a bit of a flashback.
Yeah. They're like technically they're the only animal that rapes because they're the only animal that has sex for pleasure.
Yeah.
But to me, that's like all the other animals rape each other too. Just don't count. Watch fucking David Attenborough's. What the fuck's it called?
Planet
Earth.
Planet Earth.
All those animals are. None of that's consensual.
No.
I'm imagining a scene where he's like, yeah, this way you go around a rock and there's just a lot of his mates sat there waiting for you.
The dolphin's like, yeah, this way. And you're looking and you're like, but I can see land over there. They're all swimming around you like sharks.
It'll do.
But, seriously, how did it... I don't know why seriously, because it's not like you're going to be able to answer this question.
No, how do they?
No. How... Because it's not like it's a learnt behaviour. Because they don't grow up watching, like, the elders of the pod showing humans a way to land. Because surely we're not getting lost that much that all dolphins are having to do it at some point. You know what I mean? So they're not learning it off other dolphins.
No. They just know
They
it.
just instinctively know.
Well, it's like a sense where the land is.
Yeah, but how do they know that we want to be on land? That we shouldn't be in the water?
I don't know. I can't answer these questions for you. I'm trying.
It's just mad, innit? Just evolution's just fucking nuts.
Maybe they're just really racist and they're like, you're not from here. Get back. Get back to where you're from.
Like showing you to the exit. Really, they're just trying to chase you out of town.
Oh, I do like dolphins though.
Just all evolutionary shit blows my mind. Like, how did we end up with fucking languages and multiple of them?
Like when you get to a certain, like you know what I find mad, right? So when you come to like, you're in England, and obviously there's different accents everywhere, isn't there?
Yeah.
Now when we go to another country, is there that many places where there's just distinctive accents everywhere? Because how the fuck would we know?
Well, yeah, there will be. It's just you can't tell the difference.
But I feel like it's more over here, mate.
No, but that's only because you understand what we're saying, though. Like,
no,
because you think,
if a Spanish bloke came here, he can't speak a word of English, and he hears me speak, and he hears a Scouser speak, he could surely tell the difference. Whereas that if I hear two Spanish people speak,
look, you might hear there's a little bit of extra phlegm in the Scouser, but
spit everywhere.
But he's not like
fucking empty.
He probably won't be able to explain that they're different because he doesn't know what those sounds mean. Because like Americans, because we can understand them, we know these different accents. Some from the east coast of America compared to the west coast sound wildly different.
Yeah, that's true.
And like Southern America versus like Canada sound mad different.
Yeah, what's it? Oh, we've done that, haven't we?
The Canadian accent. What from? Are they from Toronto?
Yeah.
Or they just have the worst accent you've ever heard.
It got sent to me not long ago. And I remembered, obviously, we spoke about it.
Yeah, they have all fucking mad slang. It's like they've copied our slang.
Yeah, but it just...
But butchered it.
Yeah.
And they've all got weird, like, cartoony voices as well.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Trying to think what one of them was. I can't think.
No, I can't. Oh, sorry.
Stretch.
What was I going to say? I had something else about evolution or something. Oh, that was it. How did we figure out how to cook food? It was like, yeah, no, chicken's fine to eat, only if you cook it. Like beef and stuff makes sense because you can eat it raw, can't you? But like,
how did someone realise? Oh,
yeah. I think trial and error.
Yeah.
Someone's got to storm the beach, and you all watch.
I know,
but
that's what I mean. So at some point, probably like before we even had a language, someone's thrown a chicken.
What do you reckon the first language were? Like the first words come out of someone's mouth.
Well, the actual first words that we know today.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's got to be something.
It's
got to be something survival based. It'll be something food related. Maybe fire.
They just made noises.
Well, yeah, before we had language, it would have been noises, yeah. We didn't just go from mute to all of a sudden being like, "You all right, Dave?"
If you don't know what that language is, then it is just noise. Think about that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a fucking cracking point.
Very smart answer there.
Because back to the dolphins, they technically talk to each other. They've got like their own language going on. We just don't understand it. Like all their clicking sounds mean different things.
Yeah. Well, it's mad. What was that? Oh yeah, about the food.
Like how did we figure out how to cook food and shit like that? Or like who was
trial and error? Like someone just.
Or like even just like fire itself. Like at some point, someone had a fire in a cave, died from fucking
boredom.
Yeah, died from boredom. No, died from having the fire inside the cave too far, and it gassed them and killed them. And then at some point, some other little monkey man has figured.
Can't say that nowadays.
Hold on, that's on you two. That's not me. They were little monkey men.
I didn't say anything.
No, I'm not talking about a good old Homo sapien. I'm talking about whatever the fuck any of the others were called.
We'll call them cavemen.
Yeah,
the Flintstones.
Yeah. But like at some point, one of those figured out that you have to have your fire outside the cave, otherwise it kills you.
Yeah,
and it's mad to me that like
was able to do that. People that died figuring shit out must have been crazy.
That's what I mean. So many. Like how many people had to die before they realised like you can't eat chicken raw?
And
then
mad.
And then at some point, one of them's cooked it and thought, "We'll give this a go now. Looks better now it's cooked." And then he were fine. It's crazy.
It's crazy to think about.
It's just nuts. So yeah, I think they should bring the woolly mammoth back because it'd be cool. That's where we started with that.
Yeah. Bring them back. Bring back the woolly mammoth.
It does seem like a bit of a waste of time. Like I don't know why scientists are being paid to figure that out, but
cool, aren't they?
That's what I mean. I am on board with it.
You'd want to see one of them in a zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd take a chunk out your day to just sit and stare at a woolly mammoth. I know I would.
Yeah, too. I love a zoo. And the more weird shit you get in there, the better. You are?
I haven't been to a zoo in ages.
That's what we could bring back.
To a zoo, I chased by about 50 wasps.
What?
Last time I went to a zoo.
What do you mean you got chased by wasps?
Because I can't remember what they were. They were these drinks that you could just refill, like refillable drink.
Why did you do this?
Because it was around your neck, and they had these one of mad straws in that you just like.
Oh, almost like a hydration pack type thing.
Sort of.
Like you just have the straw here.
Yeah, one of them. But like there were wasps everywhere because they were just fizzy drinks, and like if you had one of them on, you were just like a fucking target, and they just swarm you.
And it actually chased you.
Oh, yeah.
I
was just swarmed by wasps. Didn't get stung though.
But I fucking panicked.
And then it was like realised like 5 minutes when I realised they're probably after this around my neck, so then just threw it at my uncle and ran off. Fucking have him.
How old were you?
I must have been like 12 or 13.
Right, yeah. I was gonna say, how long did it take you to figure out they were after the drink, but at 12 or 13, that's not bad that you even figured it out, actually.
God.
No, genuinely, if a 12-year-old figures it out, I'd be quite impressed.
Yeah. Figured it out.
I'd be surprised if you figured it out now.
What the fuck are these wasps everywhere? I'm just gonna have a drink. Oh well.
What is that? Is that time? What time are we on?
An hour 10.
Yeah, I need a piss as well.
I fucking knew it. Do you know how I know when he needs a piss? He goes quiet and stops answering. He stops like giving back. He starts just going, yeah.
It's because I'm focusing on my bladder clenching and then I can't think of anything else.
It's insane. You have such a piss problem.
It is a problem.
Right, well, that'll do, I reckon.
Yeah, it was good, though.
Yeah, I don't feel like there was anything to cut, really, to be honest. Yeah. Right, well...
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, Tom, for taking part.
I know, yeah.
My pleasure.
Enjoy
Good to be back.
Like, share, subscribe. Let us know what animal you'd bring back, or if you could combine two.
Morph together.
Yeah. What sort of?
There's some good answers out there that we just.
What sort of liger would you come up with?
Nice word.
You what?
Nice word.
Well, they're a real thing, Pete. That's happened. Lions and tigers. Yeah, they don't live very long though. I don't think.
No.
They're a bit ugly as well. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for joining us. Episode 47. We will see you
at the
next Monday at the Top Floor Pod everywhere. Peace.
Bye.